Hello everybody and welcome to episode 7 in my Stellaris Roman Utopia Let's Play. In the last episode we had our first war, a war that came to a swift and just end with the help of our mighty Roman legions. And now we're basically dealing with the fallout from that war. We have a slight energy deficit going on here, minus 41 per month, so we need to kind of fix that. And we have a few other problems on our hands. So we've just gained 3 new territories over here and we've wiped out the Galactic Athelid Republic. But it turns out that these guys were slaving another race. So on these planets we can see that they're actually slaving a populations called the Othethi. So there's actually 2 races on these planets, on every single one of them as well. So they may have expanded into an area and actually taken over a race. What's more likely is because of their trait, which was slaving despots, they needed slaves and they were given some to begin the game with. Just to break a little bit of immersion there for you. So that's essentially because some people were saying that they've actually taken over another race. I think they were given that from the beginning. But yes, this probably means that either they had a second sentient race on their planet and they eventually enslaved them and took over the planet for themselves, or they have actually branched out and managed to get slaves and then allowed them to place them on all the other planets. But their habitats are the exact same. They both can live 70% on desert worlds, which is just too coincidental for me to think that they managed to take over someone next to them. Now this means we've had a few votes in the Senate, and by the way, many thanks to everybody who's participating in the Discord of the Senate and in the comments section of the videos. You were all in the Senate together, and we've had over nearly coming up to 200 votes on the YouTube cards that again sit somewhere up here on the top right corner. And we've had 4 different votes, so we've got a lot to get through before I'm going to resume play here, but it's worth doing it. You know, these are matters of state and they're very important, and we're going to be changing some policies and some ethics here. Now, the first one I'm going to go with is, should we allow Xenos to colonize? So should we allow aliens to colonize other planets? There was a 38% for yes and a 62% for no. This means that, in large, most of you voted for no. Now, the comments in the Discord were very surprised by this. The Senate in the Discord, they were very surprised that this has taken this course. And I'm actually thinking about changing this one. I'm not going to change the other 3. Even though I don't agree with all of the other 3s of them. But this one is very interesting because I never really got to explain it, and I think it is worth explaining. And you might have understood it already, and you probably did. But we will be drastically limiting ourselves if we don't allow colonization in moderation of other planets. I'll throw that caveat in there. It is going to be moderated. So what I propose is that, see these planets here, potentially habitable, all these different, well, they all say potentially habitable, but we've got green ones and yellow ones, 60% and 80% planets. These planets are next to our Roman kin, so we will be able to protect them, and they will just give us resources. These planets here are very big, very ripe for resources. We can't yet expand too much more by ourselves as Romans, as we can't find any other planets out here, or we can't go down south because of the Fallen Empire. So we're basically quite constrained at the moment, and I really think it'd be important that we can continue to develop and grow, and we'll just use slavery of Xenos within these planets to do that. So we'll colonize certain planets with some Xenos in moderation. We're not going to go crazy, and we'll always make sure we have a dominant Roman force. So something that we do actually have to worry about is our demographics. So human now makes up about, does it say? Here we go, 59% of the species, 16% is Athelid, and 23% is Othethi. So we never want to go more than 50% of a different species. It's just weird. And you know, it kind of means that we're not really in control of our own empire anymore, even if we're the ones who are enslaving them. So that was the first vote. So I'm gonna say that we're actually gonna go with colonization, and we're gonna do it in this episode because we've got planets right here ready to be colonized. Because I can't ignore that growth. It's just too substantial. It's too substantial to limit ourselves in such a way. We've actually got no other alternative right now apart from just going straight to war with someone else. Second matter of state, let me just open my little book, is should we allow Xeno armies? There was a 77% vote for yes and a 22% vote for no. So, on these planets, we are now able to recruit defense armies and assault armies of both Othethi and Athelids, and we can actually see their respective damage. They're actually largely the same. Maybe a couple differences here and there. I believe the Othethi as a species... Whoa, clicked the wrong thing. as a species have army damage modifiers, so they actually are good guys on the ground. We don't even have that. We have different things that give us army damage, mainly our ethics. So I think combined with our ethics, if we could do that, they would be extremely strong. But our legions are extremely powerful as they stand. They have a 40% increase to army damage, I think, or it's either a 20% plus 20 more percent of that. Very strong, and as we could see in the previous episode, they just wiped out whatever they came across. So we really don't even need to consider having other armies right now. But the vote is definitely carried on that one, and we will have defense armies to quell all this unrest that we have on these planets. 100% unrest. To be honest, I don't know what happens if I click play. I think there'll just be a massive uprising straight away. Okay, two more to go. Should we lift Roman slavery? So we had 13% said yes, 68% said yes, but do it later after our economy is ready. And then no said 17%. And we actually had a couple of comments on this one. Gaius Aurelius was highly upvoted, one of the highest upvotes we've ever had. Excuse me. He proposes that we immediately enslave the entire athlete population. They are known to be cruel and to be a cruel and inhumane race. Inhumane race, I think he means. And deserve a taste of their own medicine. The Othethi, however, have only ever known slavery. Therefore, I motion that we not only free the Othethi people, but in mockery of our former enemies, make the Othethi the masters of the Athalids. Let it be known that the Roman Empire is a bringer of justice to the galaxy. Now, I have full support for that statement, a fantastic statement, highly upvoted. Well done, Senator Gaius Aurelius. Really took the Senate floor by storm. Everybody in the Discord agrees with this one as well. So what we're going to end up doing is saying we will lift Roman slavery. This is something that most people have agreed on. Senator Aulus actually just calls for the freeing of everyone on Terra immediately after this triumphant victory. And this is something we're going to do. So we're going to lift human slavery out of the equation completely and enslave the Athalids and lift the Othethi out as well, but not completely for the Othethi. We'll get to that in a moment. Lastly is who do we attack next? No attack is 77%, just wait and build resources. Ubzant had 4% and Tirathians had 17%. And that just about does it for the matters of state at the beginning of this episode. I know it's quite long, but there was a lot to get through and it is important stuff. So we're going to begin going through these one by one now. So, should we allow colonization? So there's this new area now that you can look at called species and you can set their rights. Well, it's not completely new, but there's been some changes to it since the update. So we've got the Othethi. What I'm going to do with these guys is, okay, do they have full citizenship? There's the caste system, residence, which means all pops will be put on food or minerals, but they'll also be allowed to be freely roam on energy and other things like that. We could go full caste system, meaning they only ever go on food and minerals. Essentially what we're going to do is give them residency, okay? They're not going to get full citizenship. They're not going to be able to freely move around and live on Terra or anything like that, but they will have free residency. Pops are free but may not engage politically, and the species cannot produce leaders. They will not be affecting our politics, but they have residency. We're going to look after them. They do not have full citizenship. If we want them to have full citizenship, that's going to be another vote. We got to decide on whether or not we want foreign races to be citizens of the Roman Empire. For now, residence is what we're going with. So this reduces the consumer goods cost and increases or decreases happiness. Now, consumer goods is this new kind of thing that they've added to minerals, which basically just drags down the amount of minerals you make. So essentially doing this, like giving them full rights and stuff, is just going to cost more consumer goods to give them residency. Now, living standards, they're in impoverished conditions right now, which has a debuff to happiness. We're going to give them decent living standards, okay? Social welfare is the next one we can do, which gives them, it costs a lot more for us, but it gives them a big happiness boost. So we'll give them that. So they're now residences with decent living standards. Their military service, we could go with full, meaning they can have armies, generals, and admirals, but we're going to give them limited, because we might just use them on the ground. Colonization rights, they are allowed to colonize. I'm going to leave that for these ones. I think the Othethi should be allowed to go beyond their world. These are their habitabilities. Desert habitability plus 80, arid 60, etc, etc. Population controls, we're not controlling their population, they can grow freely. Migration controls, they're not allowed to migrate whenever they want. So they're not going to be spreading themselves around without our say. Slavery and purge doesn't matter because they're not slaves. So that's them done. Humans, set our rights. Citizenship. Full citizenship. Pops are free to be politically active and species can produce leaders. This effectively lifts all slavery of any human, Roman, or otherwise. Well, they're all Roman anyway. Okay, so just before I do that, the other ones we could have gone for is residence, caste system, like I said, undesirables. Now what you can actually do is have a caste system, like we do, where pops of the species will automatically be enslaved only while producing food and minerals. The other one you can go with is domestic servitude, meaning they'll actually increase the happiness of people. So that's kind of very Roman as well, like having human slaves that just help around the house, etc. They're not actually working all the time, they're just private slaves. We're not going to go with that though, unless we rediscuss this at a later stage, which we could always reenact it in about 10 years. But for now, we're going to go with full citizenship. So every Roman has full citizenship. This rules out slavery. Living standards, we're going to give them social welfare, as it's a typical Roman thing. I never looked at this before. We should have been giving them social welfare. Anyway, the dole was invented almost. Well, not invented, but it was popularized by Romans. So that's going to increase the happiness. It's going to cost us a lot more consumer goods. But we've got a little bit of social welfare in there. Eventually, we can go for utopian abundance and chemical bliss. So, what is that? Entertainment media is made freely available as a drug regime, inducing a euphoric stupor. The pops are happy but useless. Okay. Military service, full military service. That's great. Colonization rights, obviously, and no population controls. And migration controls are enabled. We actually don't allow full migration just yet. Might change that eventually, though. The Dijun, we haven't actually taken them over yet, so we can't really do anything with them. But it says they're going to be slaves. And then the athletes. This is where the punishment comes into, these ugly fuckers. So citizenship. You could go with undesirables. All pops of this species will be systematically purged. Pops subject to purging, except neutering, have zero consumer goods use. Now, this is strongly opposed to in the Senate. We don't want to be purging complete races out of there, according to the vote that we had in the Discord. So these guys are going to go with a caste system, residence, or caste system. I'm going to go with caste system. Pops of the species will be automatically enslaved only while producing food or minerals. What's this one? Only while producing food or minerals. Other pops are free but may not engage. So we can't actually go with this. For a couple of reasons. We do have policy enabled. One must be true. Has a xenophobic ethic or a fanatic xenophobe. Okay, because we're not xenophobes, we can't do that. So we'll go with caste system residents. We don't allow them to engage politically. Living standards. They're actually unimpoverished already. I'm tempted to go up to decent, but we'll leave it for now and see how our kind of costs come out of all this at the end. We're basically going to go into an economic shock here, and I'm hoping that things will just kind of sort themselves out. We're going to give them no military service. They will not be in the military. Colonization. They will not colonize. Population controls, none. Actually, no, they can grow. That's fine. And migration, not allowed. Okay. Chattel slavery, which means that they're going to be doing food and minerals. And then we could do that one, but we're not going to do that. All right. So that's pretty much everything. We've got a few. I mean, this is taking a while to get through all that, but there is just a lot. I was going to do it all. I actually did it all off camera, and I was like, you know what, this stuff's important. You guys need to see that and how that all works. Better inform you on what we need to do. We're going to return our fleet back to. Well, we should go to Sol, really. So we'll head back to Sol. Now, the other thing we need to do is sectorize these planets away. Go to planets and sectors. We've got all these new ones, so we're going to create a new sector. And we're going to pop these 3 planets in it. Because essentially we were going over that limit. Which is really annoying. So we're going to sector this area. Close that. Let's go to sectors again. This sector is going to be named Gaul Nova. If anyone has any names they prefer, let me know. But this is what the Discord kind of thought we should go with. And I'm okay with it. It's not that inspired, but it's okay. Gaul Nova sector. Now, these guys, they're not going to give us anything back for now. We're going to let them grow and reorder a little bit. We're going to give them a good amount of minerals and energy, just a tiny bit to get them started. and set them to be an industrial focus. We want them to have slaves and be producing minerals. We're not going to allow intercolonization. We can sort that out ourselves if we want to. And we're not going to allow building robots. They can redevelop and respect... What does that mean? Yeah, that's fine. And respect the tile resources, space construction, sure, and military stations. Alright. I think that is pretty much it. Some other things we'll do while we're waiting. I still want to keep exploring out here, finding out what's going on. We have this primitive race down here that we might consider figuring out what's going on with them. Let's go survey all these places. Our constructor ships, we're low on energy. There was energy down here. We'll head there. That one can stay there, and this one probably head up here. Okay, let's resume. We'll stay at normal speed just for now.
Incoming transmission.
Minerals for Aurelium ore. The Dysthyocracy. They're the guys up to our north. I'm going to say no. They're growing. They're growing out to the right now as well, I think. Looks like there's some fighting going on up here as well. Alright, let's continue playing. So, let's have a look at our economy. Our minerals has gone down, but we've actually sorted a large part of that energy problem. Let's check out how everyone is doing. No one's a slave anymore on Terra. People seem to be pretty happy, but, of course, not fully happy because they're actually a little bit annoyed at the lack of slaves. Because it's part of our ethics that we, as being human, that we kind of want to have slaves. We're decadent. Because we're Roman. We've had slaves all the time, and now we don't. It's a bit of a shock. Okay, invasion over. Debris analyzed, is it? What do we have here? This science ship is looking at all the debris down here. These sectors are going to start producing their own things, and hopefully, looks like a lot of the buildings are already built. So we don't have to worry about that. And what we can start doing now is essentially colonizing different worlds in these areas. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Aslan system. These strange objects have been flagged as Omicron aliens until we can learn more about them. Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, I thought it said we met someone, but we haven't. Unrest. We've got unrest all over the place. Oh yeah, that's something I wanted to do manually just to avoid that. I don't know if the AI is going to start building defense armies or not. Build athletes, fuck's sake. There we go. We can only... Oh no, that was me actually. Yeah, let's get rid of athletes. We don't want any athletes in the army. Just build a couple defense ones on each planet for now. Our legions are on this planet, which is greatly helping. Mine is 100 unrest. Think of how bad the unrest would be if we weren't on that planet right now as well. Let's get a couple defense armies on this one as well, just for now. And on Hadrigus. Okay. Victory, we've won the war, of course. Leader died, Septilius Crusello. He's passed away. We resigned him off the fleet. He went to early retirement. Well, not early. He was 87. But he wasn't prepared for that battle, so... Special project failed. The weak signal we picked up coming from the interior of the gas giant Alpiade 5 has failed. We shall never learn of its origin. Oh no. That sucks, man. I think we only had a 10% failure chance on that one. Inactive buildings. Yeah. We'll have to sort all that stuff out.
Evading hostile fleet.
Hostile fleet. Dun-dun-dun. What is that? Oh, this is the alien race that we found. What the fuck? It's just like an energy cloud. Let's start researching these. I'd like to know what they're doing right now. It was these guys, right? Alpha aliens. Omicron aliens. I mean, is it these guys? 'Cause this one doesn't have a name next to it. Yeah, okay. Let's just do that. 1 month.
Debris analyzed.
How bizarre.
Construction complete.
Alright, our guy is backing out of there. Okay, so we're about 15 minutes into the episode. Cleared a lot of that stuff out of the way in the beginning. Now we'll speed things up. I want to get through this kind of economy building stage and make sure we keep up our tech research all the time.
Special project
What I want to do is
complete.
actually get another scientist. We've got a lot to research.
Construction complete.
The Tianki. The spaceborne life forms, which the human head of society research has come to refer as the Tianki, are docile creatures, capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. They graze on gases common to the upper layers of many gas giants. It is unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients is yet to be discovered. They will rarely, if ever, attack. Even when provoked, they can be safely ignored. Okay. Oh, we apparently can't even see them anymore. They were here though, right? Or is that not them? Okay, that took me back to a different area, so that apparently wasn't them. Omicron aliens, here we go. Let's find out what's going on with these boys.
Anomaly found.
Observing the massive asteroid 13S97, we have found something. Further investigation is warranted. That's down here. Saul, you're not quite home yet. Let's get you back to port and save up on energy for now.
Special project complete.
Special project complete. Void clouds. An investigation into peculiar clusters of debris and space dust yielded surprising results. It is a particulate cloud bristling with a powerful charge of unknown origin that has no business exhibiting simple reflexive actions, let alone movements with purpose, and yet it does. There's something undeniably ominous about that hazy subject there is something undeniably ominous about the hazy subject of the relayed video feeds. Perhaps there are things in the universe we should not tangle with. Let us watch, but not interfere with it.
Situation log updated.
Got another thing in the situation log for them. Task a science department with collecting and collating data about the void clouds. Yes. 2 months. Alright, we're saving on research energy again, which is good. These guys are all doing fine. Let's just clear a tile while we can. We'll clear another tile while we can. This mineral processing plant is still growing. Faction founded. A new faction is recently gathering traction in the internal political landscape of the Roman Empire, led by Governor Consul Haroldus Britannicus. How dare you, sir? They call themselves the Full Enfranchisement Forum. Their members work for equality and justice for all denizens of our empire. Okay, well, we just gave equality to a lot of people, actually. Right, we need a new scientist. Survey speed, please. He's going to be surveying like a motherfucker. Erroneous Arvina. A lot of scientists. Okay. Where are we going to get this guy to go? Oh yeah, out here. Survey. 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 Go. Lucretius. Survey. Survey pretty much everything you can, sir. Just queue up a few each time. Construction ships. Build mining stations. Increase our energy output. Frontier outpost is maybe in the works. We might build one here. It looks like a nice cluster down here. And this is where actually the Athethi had one before. Let's send out a ship just to see what's going on down this way. Another constructor ship here. Not sure where to send him. Deep within a crevice of the giant asteroid, we have found something astonishing. There's mining gear attached to the rock, digging itself into the vast depth of the asteroid. It stands abandoned, with no sign of who placed it there. If we can stop the machine, we might be able to learn something about the technology used to build it, but we must hurry before random debris crushes it. Try and stop the machine, or scrap it for materials. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a lot of minerals. We could do a lot with that. We could do a lot with that. What could we get? Okay, come on. Try and stop the machine.
Situation log updated.
It needs a construction ship. Let's send one over. 365 days to do it. Go! Any second now. Oh shit. Oh crap, we're losing food. The void clouds are, as far as human researchers can tell, among the oldest entities in the universe. They seem to have originated just a few scant billion years after the formation. Oh, hang on. After matter as we know it first appeared. the tremendous forces of the young cosmos making something out of nothing. They would have been stars once, but were not. Explaining their apparent animal intelligence is more difficult, but the answer might lie in the abnormality, in the abnormally strong electromagnetic fields that keep them together, another product of their primordial beginnings. It is not inconceivable that, given enough time, the circulation of its strange stardust and gravitic fields aligned in a flexible approximation of neural pathways. Moreover, the clouds seem to be receiving impulses from one another, if not outright communicating, light years apart. Quantum entanglement is suspected to play a role in some way. We get some 150... So we do extra damage to void clouds, and we got some physics research. Mass extinction, a broken planet. Our astronomers are confident that the asteroid belt in this system was once a habitable planet, torn asunder by unknown forces. A special project has been issued to study one of the major asteroids in the belt. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome. This used to be a planet. Where's this guy going? Why is he here? He just is. Oh yeah, I just sent him here. Okay. This might have been where the frontier outpost was. If we could just do a quick survey and see what's going on when we get a chance. In fact, while we're here, build a wormhole, please, sir. And that'll give us a whole lot of reach. Debris analyzed, repairs complete, construction complete. Something else people were calling for is a reformatting of our fleet. Our fleet didn't perform that well in battle. It did take a lot of damage at first. I don't think the armor was as effective as we had hoped. And our lack of shields probably hurt us in the end. So we might go with shields, equip some of our forces with shields again pretty soon, but not just yet. We're not quite ready to start building up the fleet just again. However, it is looking pretty good. Almost 3,000 fleet power strong with plenty of room for growth. We just need more energy. And to be honest, we've got plenty of free tiles here that we can just build energy on. So let's do it. Anywhere we see a free tile, we will energize it. Is there an energy grid here already? No? Okay, well we'll just go with regular power. We're gonna need to pop someone on that. Let's see what the growth is like. Okay, growth is pretty bad. Alright, we'll just put this one here. As soon as that's built, that should be fine.
Debris analyzed.
This one, energy's doing okay on this planet. It's getting better. Again, we could just be building more though. So this should totally solve our energy problems pretty soon.
System survey complete.
Okay, system surveyed, debris analyzed. Antianapolis is done down there. Oh yeah, actually, a battle we might have is this system needs to be cleared out still. There's a 2k fleet kind of just sitting in here, and our fleet's getting stronger and stronger. So we could just kind of run through Dargan and quickly clear it out. It's been there since the beginning of the game. That's been a kind of a thorn in the Empire's side since the start, since the founding. Faction founded. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the eternal political landscape of the Roman Empire, led by General Tribune Augustus Maximus. They call themselves the Academy of Technologists. Their members have been pushing hard for the advancement of the sciences. I tend to agree with that. Factions. Okay, here's our factions. Let's order them by happiness. The Whetstone Initiative is still the happiest one we've got. These guys are not so happy anymore. Regional governance. Keeping the sectors in line by making sure each and every one is run by a governor. Oh yeah, I meant to do that actually. It was just something I forgot to do. Was assign this to governor that's busy on Terra Nova. So Consul Haroldus Britannicus is going to be the governor of this place. That should appease one of our factions as well now. 62%. Yeah, it's a bit better. I still don't really get, like, okay, embrace, promote the policies and values of this. This will please them and make their ethics more attractive to our population for as long as it's active. So this is really about changing your ethics, and I don't know if we need to change ours. That's why I'm always kind of weary of these different, I don't know, these different factions, I suppose. Energy, yes please. Oh yeah, there's energy all over this planet.
Complete.
Let's go with this. This can be... Well, we'll get back to it, I guess. I don't want to build up too much. Special project completed. We managed to stop the excavator before it broke down. Awesome. It's a remarkable piece of machinery with a smooth surface covered in diamonds. Jesus. At first glance, the whole drill seems like one solid piece, but it's simply so well put together that you cannot notice the grooves and joints. Our engineers will be able to reverse engineer some of this technology. Excellent.
System survey
Deep core
complete.
mining is plus 20%. Oh, don't know. Was that as good as 1,000 minerals? I'll have to see. Technology is progressing, and we are clearing up our situation log pretty quickly. Investigate the alpha aliens. We'll do that. Precursors to Cybrex.
Special
We're
project
2 behind on
complete.
this. We need to find more. And how is the
Construction
mass extinction
complete.
going? We can actually track these on the map and go to them just to see where they are. Establish a listening... Okay, ancient mining drones. Reports of deep space drones in certain systems have been investigated. The drones appear to have to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation. Established millennia ago, and then soon abandoned, all but the drones themselves, judging by the state of the processing equipment. The drones possess powerful mining lasers and make obviously threatening, if not outright hostile, overtures toward human vessels when approached. They may only be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the Roman Empire. Establish a listening post, or let us see what they are made of. Take them apart. I kind of want to take them apart. We'll monitor them, I
Situation
think,
log
first.
updated.
All right, let's make sure our science ships are still doing stuff. There's plenty of systems to survey.
Debris analyzed.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, you come down here. You need to see what's going on here, because we're probably going to build a frontier outpost down here. Now, we've got a lot of minerals, so I'm going to start refactoring some of our ships here to equip them with shields. We'll just pop a little bit of shields on them. And that's pretty much all we're going to do. Fairly happy with the rest for now. That is our onager. Our Hastati needs the same treatment. Fusion. And then our corvettes. The Velites. That's okay. Well, yeah, I guess. Let's see if this works. I don't know if this will. Oh, no, it's not enough. Too much, not enough energy in the small categories. We'll have to go with deflectors down here. And energy up here. And nano composite armor. Damn. Alright, just leave it like that, I guess. Save that. Actually, we don't need to save that. We can reduce the cost. Oh, no, we can't. Shit. Oh, we can. Okay. Alright, save that. Then we do the same to the NVIDIA. Just give them a little bit of shields. Help them out. Make them more diverse and flexible. And then we can click Upgrade Fleet. Actually, we need to send these to Terra Nova, really. Nice. Okay, and our food is gaining again. Good. Good, 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 good. Now, what we can do is, let's open up our planets and sectors. These might have had a bit more time now, so we'll start gaining from them just a tiny bit. Hopefully that'll help us increase stuff. Just ever so slightly. So what we're going to do is build a colony ship at Hadricus. Oh, you don't even have a spaceport. Alright, let's build a spaceport. Don't think the AI ever builds them. It says it will, but I've never really seen it happen. Alright, we're just equipping them all with spaceports because they don't have any. Because we destroyed them all, I suppose.
Construction complete.
Alright, construction complete of Wormhole. So now we can reach all these systems out here as well. You can now just quickly tap these planets, touch them, just see if there's anything there. Or these systems.
System survey complete.
New contacts. We've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Yibrak Union. Archon Farah sends regards from the ruling council of the Yibrak Union. We hope for a productive relationship with your people, but be warned that our military will respond to any transgressions near our space with maximum force. Fanatic militarists, again, everyone's fucking militarist. Egalitarian. They're a military junta and honor-bound warriors. Okay, very militaristic indeed. But we greet you. Gaius Julius Caesar still going strong. What a guy. I know I'm going to be so annoyed because this person's going to come in and it's going to say Flavia XIII, I think. And it's going to really annoy me for the rest of the game. But oh well. Can't change actually. You can't change the names of those leaders once they're in place, which is kind of annoying.
Construction complete.
Yeah, can't do it. Oh well. Right, energy still is a bit of a crisis, so we need to figure out what we can do to help it. The radical elements on Arminium have been pacified, and slaves are back in line where they belong. There is no slaves anymore there, so... But yeah. It's still correct, I guess. So let's see, let's have a look at the growth. We could be doing better for all these hydroponic farms. Wow, we're actually pretty low on minerals. Okay. I didn't actually see how much this costs. That might be one of the reasons. This retrofit probably costs quite a bit. And then we can send this fleet into Daragan and hopefully see what's going on in that place. Negative balance. Don't worry, we're coming out of it slowly but surely. We've got buildings just waiting to be taken. And hopefully once we... This feels like it's taken a very long time. Our research usually is very quick.
Ships
It feels like it's slowed down. And we're just looking for a place to essentially put our frontier outposts. So yeah, if we could like build one here or something, that'd be great. This is a nice piece of territory we should be able to grab.
Complete.
And on the left as well. Okay, we've got our slave army. This is something that we debated. Should we have slave armies? And the answer was, the vote was yes. So we can always use that. I just feel like we never will actually need to do that. But if we ever do, then we'll do them. I'm just pretty sure they're fairly weak. The Athalids are our only slaves now. And I don't think they're actually that strong. A planetary capital. Let's do that. That'll increase a whole bunch on the planets back home. So what else? System surveyed, system surveyed. Good stuff. We're still going at fast speed here, so everything's flying along. Leaders gained a level. Awesome. Scientist Carillia Cruz. Wow. Fair play. Oh, she's a... Yeah, she's this one here. Oh, she's 85. Wow, she looks good. She looks really good for 85. It'd be cool if they did the Rome 1 thing where they change your hair to grey or whatever. Even just something cursory like that would be nice.
Tile blocker cleared.
But that's low priority, I guess, for this kind of game. Tile blocker cleared. Good. We're still... Are we even growing a pop? We are, yeah. Okay. Just making sure. How long has it taken? Plus 99 a month. I feel like we should just be speeding that up. Yeah, let's upgrade all of our hydroponics farms. I think our growth is slowing down a lot because I haven't been paying attention to them. Yeah, everyone's growing nicely. Okay. Fleet is fully upgraded. Good stuff. Let's add just, I don't know, a couple new Corvettes maybe.
Research complete.
Let's go with the Nvidia class Corvettes.
Construction complete.
Destroyer assembly yards. This basically means that we can recruit destroyers much quicker. However, the maintenance will go up. But that's okay. Ooh, we can now start getting cruisers, quantum missiles, defense stations, mining network 3. We're going to go with deep core mining. This has already been researched a little bit for us because of that previous tech that we talked about. That kind of, what was it? It was a mining thing on an asteroid that we researched. Tricky. 34 months. So the more pops you have, oh, that's why it's slowed down. The more pops, the slower the research. So we gained those 3 new territories, which just slowed our research down just a huge amount. That sucks. So we'll have to go with this one. This is the only one we can reasonably get. I don't actually like defense stations at all. I'd like to hear some people make the case for them because I really feel like they always just sit on their own and get wrecked and never really do that much when big fleets come in. Because like once you start getting fleets with like 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 and beyond, what's a defense station with like 5,000 really going to do? Like nothing. And I've never really seen defense stations bigger than that. But maybe with Utopia we can build bigger ones. I don't know. Right, let's keep an eye on these sectors, see how they're going. There's actually a surprising amount of research coming out of these places. So So we gain about... Uh-oh. Oh my god. The disturbances on Athol Jor have propelled a new narrative to the forefront of the planet's political stage. One of populist strongmen and other at the expense and order at the expense of freedom. Uh-oh. Okay. So it's like, oh wow. Right. Can't do that. We don't have enough propaganda or influence. Huh. I'm confused. Oh no, I'm not. Let's organize. So I guess the AI isn't smart enough to organize these guys around. Basically, these should all just be on mines to be slaves and food. Yeah, that's pretty much as good as we can get. There's no other food or anything there. So what we can do is we're just gonna have to raise Othethi armies. Where is our legions? Our legions are stationed here on this one, and this needs to be grown a bit as well. Slave army Othethi. I don't know if that keeps the peace at all. Probably does actually. An Othethi defense army is the cheapest army to maintain, so we'll just keep getting them. Hopefully the unrest will settle. Okay, science ship Plutarch. So we've looked at all of the worlds. There's no other habitable regions, so we just need to really survey all of these areas. And yeah, okay then. Let's get ready. Oh, we're over 3k now, so let's push in. I think it's about time that we'll push into Dargan and see what's going on there.
Complete.
Engage in combat. Consul Segius Gladius. It's time to step up. Your fleet has been reorganized. Hopefully it's a bit stronger now this time around.
System survey complete.
System surveys are being completed all over the place. Holy shit, that's good stuff. Oh yeah, potentially habitable. Continental world, that's the world that we like. Boys, we've got a new colony coming. Right next to big fat system as well. We need to grab it quickly. I don't want these guys coming out there and just taking it. And this will really firm up our borders now and solidify like all these systems here. Which is going to be good stuff. Alright, let's go. Time to defeat those fuckers at Dargan that almost killed our scientist Scipio in the beginning of the game, if anyone can remember who he was. Ancient Mineral Processing Hub. The Classis 1 Sol has encountered a significant ancient mining drone presence in the Dargan system. It appears to be a major mining and mineral processing hub, perhaps the last of its kind in the galaxy. Damn, we've been here before and we didn't pick up on that. Let us see what we can learn from it. Sure it is. Nothing. Or let us see what we can learn. Okay.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet
fleet engaged. Here we go. Got some sort of mechanized machines. We can't even look at to see what they've got. Oh boy, they're coming in from all sides. And then there's this massive mining operation thing. Oop. Oh yeah, come on boys. Lasers. Our shields are gonna soak up some of that damage. Hang on, let's go with a good track. And as well, I just want to check on a couple of these guys before we come back to this combat. Black holes always have interesting stuff usually, so hopefully we'll get something there. Construction ships, whatever. Attempted to build a frontier outpost just here, right here. Because either way, no matter what we even have at these systems, it'll be something good. It's going to cost 200 minerals. Why can't we do it? Oh, we need to survey it. Survey this right now. Okay, good. Let's get back to combat. Second of their fleets are coming in. Consul Gladius is doing well. We've lost 4 ships, I think, so far. What's our damage like? So damage to hulls, pretty high. Inflicted energy weapon damage on us, 260. How are we doing energy weapon damage? Oh, probably maybe the point defenses, something.
Situation log updated.
Our fleet strength is a bit lower now. I don't want to pull out just yet though. Maybe we should. All right, let's pull back.
Situation log updated.
We'll have to keep recruiting. I feel like our fleets aren't actually that strong,
System
guys.
survey complete.
I mean, we were going toe to toe with. We would have won, but like not by much. Funny and hard to figure out exactly what we should be doing with these ships. We should equip more shields though, because they seem to be heavy on the lasers. Whoa, hang on, what's happened? Scientist Corellia Cruz has died. Ongoing research lacks a scientist. Okay, let's get a new one. Oh shit. Oh, it's okay. We'll still have enough to build that frontier outpost. Carcia Gracanis. She can help research military stuff, which is good. So yeah, we might want to equip more shields and upgrade in just a bit.
System survey complete.
Why is this ship called the Other Science Ship? The hell? What's this one called? Ptolemy? We've got Ptolemy, Plutarch, Other Science Ship, and the Lucretius. Must be an error in my naming script. Alright, things are good. Let's get this guy to build. Ooh, yes, a nice fat 7 energy in this place. Build frontier outpost, please.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Colony ship is still being built.
System survey complete.
Surveys are still ongoing. These guys might not like this if we just grow right next to them very quickly because they're pacifists. But we'll see. Let's have a quick check on these empires actually. So they're equivalent. Their fleet power is superior. Shit. What about these guys? Fleet power is equivalent. Everything's equivalent. Equivalent inferior naval capacity. Our fleet power is equivalent, but we're half strength right now, so that's okay. Maybe if we doubled up, we'd be stronger. And we really need to be colonizing with those other races to be increasing our minerals just everywhere.
Construction complete.
We need to be doing that sooner rather than later. I always leave it too long to do that, and the problem is like they're like they take a couple episodes probably to build up to. Oh shit! Like this encroaching on our territory here. It takes a little while for them to really build up to their full potential, so we never really get to that stage for a long time. So the earlier you do it, the better. Our corvettes are pretty much all dead. They're corvettes. So, let me know if you think it should be any different. But in Stellaris, I always seem to just build destroyers when I can. And then corvettes, just never use them again. And then cruisers when I can, then never use destroyers again. You know what I mean? You just always use the biggest ships. Because it seems like, I don't know, like the small ones just die really quickly when you're against bigger fleets. So let's go with new destroyers. They just cost a lot.
System survey
That's the issue,
complete.
I guess. System survey complete. These guys have closed their borders to me. Haven't they? They're not rivaling us, so. Has closed borders to all these people. Could declare a rivalry. The tech is inferior. Don't want to provoke a war just yet, though. We're staying well clear of that fallen empire still, which is good. How's our Unity production doing? 19 months before we get that again. That's really slowed down. We need to build some Unity buildings as well, actually, on these blank tiles. Damn, that energy deficit though.
Construction complete.
Colony ship is ready. Let's go colonize. I never even checked this planet to see how big it is. Fuck! Very low on influence to colonize that.
Construction complete.
Guess that's what happens when you build a frontier outpost out here. And hire a lot of scientists, so... Right, we're almost ready to go back in. Just over 2k again, I guess. Probably be sufficient. I need to phase out that Hastati class because it's wrong, just naming wise. Okay, so I'm starting to think maybe antimatter missiles just suck. Maybe we should be focusing on something else. I didn't see if the enemy ships we had shields. It didn't really look like they did. Ignore 60% of armor. Oh yeah. Let's get rid of that. That might be why we were kind of sucking a bit. Is that happening on these ones as well? No. Okay. On good authority, the disturbances on Sisk in a tab have propelled a new narrative. Okay, we've just got some problems there as well. Fuck, that's a lot. It's not giving me any time to do anything about these things. How goes the unrest here? Pretty good. I'm thinking that we actually lift some of our legions. Fucking hell. We literally need all 10 on this planet.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
So cool seeing all the little ships go down. A colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this moon once. Okay, check it out. Okay, at least we fixed the unrest on that one. One jump away from landing on this planet, although we just need more minerals. It's going to take a few months to get that. And our energy will be actually sufficient now if we weren't building.
Ships upgraded.
Or if we weren't colonizing.
System survey complete. Research complete.
Despite a thorough investigation from Beyond, has still not been able to deduce what caused the massive impact crater on this place. Science Officer Tibius Mento apologizes for this failure. The From Beyond. I don't like that name. What the hell? Science ship From Beyond. I didn't know they had different names. I thought Plato. It's called the same. Do they all have weird names like that? No, this one's called Plutarch. Yeah, I guess that one was just named weird. Bug in the script, like I said. Production targets, planetary capital, frontier clinic, empire leader capacity. That might be good. The Grand Fleet. Oh, I like the sound of that. Let's go with that. Fleet Academy, which will train our troops even better, and ship repair and upgrade costs and naval capacity is increased. Plus, ooh, it costs 1.9 influence to maintain it. Damn, that's a lot. Construction is almost built of our new frontier outpost. I imagine this will connect.
Construction
Yeah,
complete.
nice. Good. Good. A lot of territory just been grabbed there. We just missed that and that.
Construction
Maybe
complete.
that, I guess, as well. One of the leaders died. It's scientist Antianopoulos. Oh, babe. She's out. Well done. Massive triumph funerals back on Terra for her. She's fantastic. She's been there from the very beginning, so it's a big deal. She's the first person to ever leave our system. And in the space of those 80 odd years, you know, we've studied quite a lot. Learned quite a lot. She also studied the Infinity Machine, I think? Or it might have been Scipio who did that. Oh, she died before she could research that
Construction
last
complete.
planet. Shit. Ah, fuck. We don't have time to research. Plus, we don't have the influence to land there anyway right now. We'll have to get another ship. Just a different science ship. Anyone, come on. Yeah, you. Okay. Alright, we're coming close to the end of the episode now. Let's see if we can just quickly dive back into this area and check out what's going on. Let's build one more destroyer. And whatever else we can kind of throw at it. Speed things up. Okay. Now we'll jump back into Dargan and see what's going on there.
Complete.
Go.
Research complete. Construction complete. System survey complete.
Alright, mineral storage capacity, mining networks have been increased. That's really, really good. Robotic armies, droids. This leads to further field in robotics. Building build speed. Let's increase that. Assist research, physics lab 2, plasma thrower shields. Physics lab 2, I want to increase our physics, it's falling behind. Alright, let's go fuck him up.
System survey complete. Hostile station.
Let's do this. Hostile station. Oh yeah, it is a station. Wow, it's like they know all of these are gonna kill it. Yeah. They just fire like the amount needed. I didn't equip more shields. We didn't really have the minerals to spend doing the upgrade. Yeah, the corvettes just go down straight away. It might also because they were kind of playing the aggressive role or whatever, so that could be part of it. Oh shit, we've got more.
Construction complete. Situation log updated.
Alright, making light work of them now, boys. Point defenses are firing.
Situation log updated.
Oh shit, here we go. Gonna keep fighting. This says 2 point whatever fleet, but it doesn't seem to actually fire back. And we had just really quickly, we had this thing saying that the processing hub. Okay, let's just study it now. It'll take 4 months. The Hastaris are wrecking shit, and the onagers.
Construction complete. Situation log updated.
Nice,
Situation
nice, nice,
log
nice.
updated.
New traditions available. Seed planet has been reduced. Ship build speed and naval capacity increase. Army damage increase. Unity output. Admiral skills. I think we're going to go for something else actually.
Updated. System survey.
Diplomatic influence cost. Domination was one that was voted on. The war demand cost is reduced. Let's see. Subject integration cooldown. Governor skills. Tributaries give you extra. Every vassal. Subject integration influence cost reduced. I'll have to have a think. Increase the fire rate of all ships if we finish. Ship build speed is actually a pretty good one. Yeah, let's go with ship build speed. Build armies faster. Alright, we're almost done. Let's just... These armies are continuously meeting up. Let's build one there. Let's keep building them. Alright, here we go. It's 2.2k, we're 1.6, but that's the Roman way. Oh, look at Consul Segius Gladius increasing the fire rate by 20% now. Leader lifespan though, he's not long for this world, as they say. Now before we head up there, let's just quickly see what our science ships could be doing. We have researched this planet. Let's see if we can land on it. Yes, we can. Let's go right here. And let's see what's going on.
Special project complete.
Leaving the ancient mining drone mineral processing hub undisturbed was ultimately a wise decision. By observing its monotonous rhythms over an extended period of time, we've been able to identify several systemic features or techniques in its automated handling of raw materials that surpass our own. Then we make these techniques ours.
Colonization in progress.
Okay, I'm a bit worried now. Should we leave this alone? We just got something that said that that was a good thing to do. Let's quickly research that. Maybe it'll finish before we destroy this thing. Or maybe we just get more research when we killed it. Holy shit, this is after deploying a bunch of little ships. Holy fuck. The galaxy presents enough threats without having to worry about a war between the Roman Empire and the Dis theocracy. We'll say no for now. We'll consider it later. So these are literally just mining jobs. Home base ore grinders coming out to fight. Oh my god. Holy shit, get wrecked.
System survey complete.
They're firing lasers at us though.
Construction complete.
Damn it. Admiral gains trait while in command of classes 1 Sol. Admiral Consul Segius Gladius has learned to carefully nurse his supplies to significantly reduce ship operating costs across the board. We can't check him right now while he's in combat. Fire at the vents! Or the entrances, I guess. Oh, look at that, they're just lining up. That's so cool. Sometimes they kind of like go around it in circles.
Project complete.
The drones and their tireless, endless work of extracting ever-diminishing resources from their local planetoids make for a somewhat dull, but nevertheless informative subject of study. In fact, mining networks on Terra could stand to learn a thing or two about maximizing mineral extraction rates when conserving energy. Additionally, we have found that the drones are not completely silent. They emit signal pings, though extremely infrequently and at a wavelength hard to isolate from background noise. If there is anyone left to receive these pings, maybe a mystery for another time. Adds a list of mineral-rich planetoids to the situation log. Okay.
Situation log updated.
High-value mining targets. Track on the map. Oh, it's actually above this rock. And it probably adds a bunch more. Oh yeah, look at that. All these little dots. Oh yes, we've actually got other ones. Oh, we don't quite have that one though. That's cool. This game is fucking awesome. The emergent narrative in this game is just so good. Like, I could have destroyed that and we wouldn't have found any of that stuff out. But the fact it took me a bit longer to get to it.
Construction complete.
Oh man, the ship split in half. That was... Oh. I just saw it sinking and it's like, oh no, no, no. I love the thought of these ships here coming to the fight from like far away. Reinforcements on the way, fire the nukes! It's down. I think we did it. Oh, we've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that call themselves the Wasari Prime. Oh, a hive mind. Hive minds concern themselves with the propagation of their species above all else. So long as they have room to expand, there is little to fear from them. But if boxed in, they will think of nothing of seizing worlds and slaughtering their native populations. These guys are really, really difficult. They don't like living combined with any other race. And they don't care about happiness. They literally just spread. It'll be interesting. We'll fight for our right to exist. We are the Wasari Prime and we speak as one. The hive mind has taken note of your presence. We will observe for now. Our future actions will depend upon whether you are a threat, an opportunity for expansion, or unforeseen variable. We'll fight for our right to exist. Bitch. Alright, let me get back to my roleplay. Oh no, I don't want to view that. I want to view this guy. Oh, I can't view him on his own anymore. Oh well, no big deal. God damn it. Mining drone base is destroyed. We received reports that mineral processing hub observed in the Dargon system has been destroyed. Its significant stores of raw and processed materials were jettisoned and made planetfall on H4-438 in the local asteroid belt. That's here. Jackpot.
Situation log updated.
Get out of there. You're ruining my immersion. And that about does it for the episode. Okay, so we have a few little problems to solve. We're going to start colonizing some of these inner planets with pretty much... Oh, I just realized something. I said the planets that we were going to colonize were going to be slave-only planets, but we actually made the Athethi not slaves. And we only gave them the rights to colonize. We need to give the Athelids the right to colonize, but make them slaves. Okay, we'll have to come back to that. But yeah, I'll figure that one out in the next episode. Let me know what your thoughts are on that anyway. Because maybe now we do have some room to expand and we don't need to do the inner colonies, but I still think these are really big places. We could have pretty much anything we want on all these. These are free tiles, remember, we can just unblock them for free. Thanks to the Ascension perks. And we're growing over here now as well, which is class. Okay, so yeah, so that's where we stand. In this episode, we've grown just this area here, and we're colonizing here, and we've also finally defeated what was at Dargon, and now we can actually study it and figure out what was going on. I hope very much you enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much as well for all the comments and support the series is getting. I really, really appreciate it, and I'm having a ton of fun in it. The episodes keep running a bit long just because I see the time, and I just never want to end it. Okay, hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow. Actually, there's no episode tomorrow. The next episode won't be until Friday, but I might do a stream on Friday. Basically because it's just tomorrow I'm not around, but on Friday I might do a stream to make up for it. Let me know what you think. If you like that idea, it'll still be there on YouTube, and I'll be streaming it to YouTube as well, so you can just watch it on YouTube live as I'm doing it, and hopefully it'll be just as good. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think below. Check out the votes in the YouTube cards, and that'll be it for me. I'll see you in the next one.